So guys, I remember back home they used to say that as a midwife you're already specialized. They said that midwife was a specialty on its own. It was a form of specialized nursing. So once you were a midwife, you were already specialized. However, I'm happy to tell you that there are other specialties in midwifery that you can specialize in. Example is,
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah.
Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mercy and I'm a nurse in the UK. So today's video is for midwives. A lot of midwives are feeling sad or disheartened or frustrated about the whole UK process. They have lots of questions with little information out there to help them go with. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step process on how to register with NMCUK. And in my next video, I'll do that for Ireland. Initially, I wanted to make it a one-part video. However, it will make the video too long, and in wanting to keep the video short, I'll miss out some of the important details. So in today's video, step-by-step process on how to register. I'll be giving you some tips on how to get or secure job offers. We'll be looking at the salaries that midwives receive here in the UK, and then we'll be comparing what work is like over here compared to back home. Okay, before I proceed, kindly check to see if you subscribed to the channel yet. If you haven't yet subscribed, kindly subscribe and also share this video to colleagues who are yet to start the process or have already begun the process. So in my previous video, I talked about the process for nurses, and in that video I mentioned that it was the same process for midwives as well. The only difference is that with midwives you write a different kind of CBT, and that's CBT for midwives. Aside that, everything is the same. So you create an account with NMCUK like the nurses will. You upload your documents, and with the clearance as well, if you're a diploma midwife, you clear with Ministry of Health and then with NMCUK. And if you're a degree midwife, you clear with NMCUK. So it's the same process. The only difference is with the CBT. It comes in two parts. One is numeracy, and this one lasts for 30 minutes, and the other part is clinical questions, and there are about 100 objective questions, and it will last you 2 hours. So with the numeracy part, they normally ask you questions that require you to calculate or convert. For example, they may ask you a question like, if you're looking after a patient and the doctor has prescribed 1 gram of paracetamol, however paracetamol comes in 500 milligrams, how many would you give to your patient? Something like that, and it requires you to calculate. And also with conversion, they'll ask you maybe something like convert 1,000 grams to maybe milligrams or something, you know. So these questions require you to do a bit of calculation and a bit of thinking, yeah, and they last you for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, your screen will lock. That means your time has ended for that particular part, and then you move to the next part, which is the clinical questions, and this one is basically clinical application questions. So that's where the difference comes in, because with this one, with midwives, you are going to get questions on obstetrics, gynecology, you know, postpartum, you know, most midwifery based questions, and they are objective questions, about 100 of them, and they'll give you 2 hours to complete this one as well. So when you are done, you get your results almost immediately. They'll print it and give it to you. So after you have passed your CBT, you now go ahead to upload the rest of your documents and then do the final payment with NMCUK. And as we are all already aware, you need to score at least 6.5 in writing and 7 in the remaining ones to work with NMCUK. So let's say that you've passed your IELTS, you've uploaded all your documents, you've passed your CBT, and now you've been cleared to write OSCE. So what you are going to do now is look for job offers. Now there are so many sites where you can find job offers. However, not all of them are willing to take international or overseas midwives. So what we are going to do is search your jobs with these keywords: overseas midwife vacancies, preceptorship midwife vacancies, or international midwife vacancies. Do not apply to jobs where they say band 5 midwives, because most of the times they are looking for people who are already in the UK. So search for jobs that are looking for international, overseas, or preceptor midwives, okay? And this, I promise you, would get you some job offers. There's another part where a lot of people take for granted. Look, this part you have to lay it bare. You have to put in effort. If there's a part of your application which needs concentration, then it is this particular part, and it is the supporting statement. You need to really talk about yourself, because this is the part where they are asking why they should hire you, like what sets you apart from the rest. So you need to highlight your qualities, your qualifications. You need to talk about yourself, sell yourself to them. And I think I really should do a video on how to write supporting statements, okay, because this part is very important, and it could be the reason why you're not getting job offers. So put a bit of effort into your supporting statement. What you can do is take your time, because sometimes when you're applying, you want to finish the application quickly, so you don't get the time to really write anything there. I'll give you a tip. When you're not doing anything, when you're just relaxed, take your laptop or your phone or wherever, take your time and type out something, okay, and copy and paste at every job offer you get. Copy and paste. It is better to copy and paste a well-written supporting information or supporting statement than to rush and write anything when you are applying. Okay, this is another reason why a lot of you are not getting job offers. So you've applied to jobs and you've gotten job offers, and if you really do it well, you get more than one job offer. You select which trust you want to work with, and then they'll assist you move to the UK. They'll normally pay for your flight ticket and visa, or they'll ask you to do that yourself and then be refunded when you get to the UK. So let's say you've arrived in the UK. Now it's time for you to prepare and write your OSCEs. Normally the trust would arrange for training for you with the OSCE. Most trusts do not have like trainings for midwives. They do for nurses. However, even if they don't have it, they'll pay for an external trainer to train you, to prepare you for your OSCEs. So when it comes to OSCEs, like CBT, it's similar, but the only difference is with the procedures that you are going to do. You have your normal API station, that is assessments, planning, implementation, and evaluation stages, okay. Then with the procedures, you are going to have midwifery procedures such as maybe management of postpartum hemorrhage, management of shoulder dystocia, maybe how to conduct a normal delivery and all that. You know, all your midwifery procedures, you are going to be prepared by then, because they may have trained you, so you'll be prepared to write your OSCEs. So from when you arrive all the way through to when you write your OSCEs and before you get your PIN, you'll be working as a midwife, all right, but you will not be working independently. You'll be under supervision all the time. You are not allowed to do invasive procedures. You're not allowed to do deliveries. In fact, one midwife told me that you'll be working like a first year student in Ghana, okay. It doesn't matter what rank you were in your country. It doesn't matter if you're a DDNS or what. This is a whole different place. So you are not allowed to work independently until you get your PIN, okay. And once you get your PIN, you'll be assigned to a midwife who will be giving you direct supervision. This time around, you'll be allowed to do deliveries. However, you'll not be alone. The midwife will be with you at all times. For a couple of months after you've had your PIN, you'll be working with someone. And that is very understandable, because this place is a whole new place. There are machines which we don't even have back home that are being used here. It's a whole different way of doing things here. So you need someone to be with you at all times so that you get conversant with the ways things are done here. And now let's talk about salary. So most of the salaries that I saw on the various job searching platforms had somewhere between 24 point something pounds an hour to maybe 39 point something pounds an hour. It depends on your experience, and it depends on how long you've been working as a midwife. So what kind of shifts are you going to be doing? You're going to be doing all sorts of shifts. You do day shifts, you do night shifts, you can work on bank holidays, you can do half day and all that. Your shifts are going to be flexible. However, it depends on what contracts you are on. If you're on full-time contract, you'll be doing about 37.5 hours to about 40 hours a week. And mind you, midwives cannot work in nursing homes, okay? So your workplace basically will be in the hospital or in the community. So what is working like in the UK with midwifery? So midwifery basically ranges from, say, preconception all the way through to 28 days after delivery. And there are two types of midwives. We have community midwives and we have midwives that work in the hospital. So if you work in the hospital, you be in the hospital, you're going to be managing one woman at a time. It's not like back home where you're managing 4, 5 or 6 pregnant women. You are just managing one woman at a time over here. You've got like machines to help you do that. And there are machines here that you may not have seen, or you may just have read about in the textbook. You are going to see all of those here. Okay, so with the community nurses, they go into the patient's home for women who want to do like home delivery and all that. So guys, I remember back home they used to say that as a midwife you're already specialized. They said that midwife was a specialty on its own. It was a form of specialized nursing. So once you were a midwife, you were already specialized. However, I'm happy to tell you that there are other specialties in midwifery that you can specialize in. Example is home visiting. You can become a home visitor. You can specialize in women's health. You can specialize in neonatology. Okay, you can specialize in fetal medicine. You can specialize in neonatal intensive care, and then you can specialize to become a midwife consultant. Yes, so there are other specialties in midwifery. Being a midwife shouldn't be your last stop. There are other places you can go just by being a midwife. Alright guys, thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget that the part 2 is going to be uploaded next, where I talk about your journey to the Ireland. Okay, and also kindly subscribe to my channel and share this video with colleagues who are in the process. And I hope you've taken 1 or 2 things from this video that will help make your journey smoother. Thank you to everyone that has contributed to making this video a success, and kindly join my Telegram group as well, where I'll be putting some materials such as CBT materials and OSCE materials, and also be giving you an up-to-date information on trusts that are hiring midwives. I'll leave the Telegram link in my description box or in the comment section, so kindly click below to find out and join. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the part 2.
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me take it back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit.